This, of course, is the 250th year of the United States, and this week is the week that we read the inscription that is on the Liberty Bell, right? In the Torah, we reach Parshat BeHar, where it says, "V'karatem dror ba'aretz kol yoshveya," which in English is inscribed on the Liberty Bell, proclaim liberty throughout the land for all of its inhabitants. This is a call that comes at the beginning of Parshat BeHar, and what really is a striking section, that when the Israelites are to arrive in the Promised Land, into the land of Israel, they're to set up a society where every 50 years, the liberty that is being proclaimed is that debts are forgiven, land reverts to the original family that owned it, prisoners go free, etc., etc. It is quite the social justice, one would say now, program where you have really the debts being forgiven. Seems to be the sense that individuals and families should not be buried underneath debt, but rather there should be a point when things snap back, and that land isn't owned in perpetuity because God owns the land and God is assigning it to the people of Israel, and that you can't let society continually grow into a gap where you have a wealthy master class and a permanently poor class, but rather over the course of years, things will drift apart and some people will grow wealthier and wealthier, and then it'll snap back. It won't be even. This is no Marxist system, but rather things will snap back so that they're closer, so there won't be such a massive gap between rich and poor. They will be rich and poor, but the gap will be limited. And of course, there's a sense of forgiveness for those who are imprisoned, and that the Hebrew slaves will all go free in the 50th year. Now, finding a way to make this work, what are the ideas of it? Like, sort of that Liberty Bell link is that is that you take this as an inspiration for how you form your society. It's not about implementing it just so. It does indicate that a core Jewish value is to have not economic equality, but a lack of a great economic disparity. There are limits to how much we should have there, and that's part of the fact that they're looking to make sure that there's not a permanent underclass, that has to be avoided. And also, maybe, if that's what was coded as a liberal idea now, what might not be coded as a liberal idea now is that it also establishes that the Jewish people are embodied in the land, that a core principle of how this works and how Jews have always seen ourselves is that this plays out in real time in a real political situation in the historic homeland of the land of Israel. All of this goes on, and all of this is in Parshat BeHar, which is a deep and meaningful challenge maybe to us in this time of great consternation over the state of life in the land of Israel, and indeed of great consternation and concern in this 250th year of the United States. And God willing, things will only be better. Shabbat Shalom.